Training for 4 hours before kick-off. This match, though, never in danger. This is the team that Howard Wilkinson always sends out as first choice. Leeds at full strength. They're about to lose David Batty, of course, a 2-match suspension. Manchester United have got a bigger squad than ever. Irwin and Robson were injured. Kanchelskis was back. The referee was George Courtney. The commentators are Gordon McQueen and Clive Tilsley.
George Courtney took charge of the League Cup final in 1983 when Gordon McQueen was in the Manchester United side, beaten by Liverpool. Gordon every bit as much at home in Leeds as in Manchester. This is the Leeds side, Gordon, full strength. Only Fairclough, Strachan and Wallace have suffered any sustained injury problems during the first half of the season. They got off rather more lightly than the other main contenders for honours so far. We're yet to see the true depth of their squad. But where's your money tonight?
Well, I think it's very difficult to be confident of predicting any team that's going to win this match tonight. I wouldn't be at all...
They're trying his luck, and that was always dipping from McClare, and Lukic was 4 or 5 paces off his line, and Brian McClare fancied his chances then.
He hit this from a long way, and I'll tell you, John Lukic was a worried man here, this ball dipping all the time.
Schmeichel lost it, Wallace couldn't take the chance, Chapman was the first man in. Speed's cross spooned away by Bruce. It was a devilish shot from Chris White for Peter Schmeichel to deal with. He seemed to have gobbled it up and then it slipped away off his jersey.
Well, just mentioning what a good suffer it is for knocking the ball around, but at the same time it's an absolute nightmare for goalkeepers, these skiddy conditions and a wet ball.
Paul Parker. Charged down by Strachan. Here is Wallace. Batty. Wallace, chance for Gary Speed! Leeds United in front, 17 minutes gone, Gary Speed the goal scorer. It flew in. And that little reshuffle worked a treat for Leeds because Wallace helped set it up.
Well, you're looking at a goal here, a pure class. Look at this for a little touch from Wallace, and my goodness, what a strike from Gary Speed. Gave the keeper no chance whatsoever.
Webb looking to curl it, it wasn't far away. Here's Paul Ince. It was a decent chance, the wry smile tells the story. Decision going one way or the other.
Well, I've seen Clayton Blackmore attempted to hit them from this type of distance, and it may be worth a thought, taking into consideration the surface. We'll see.
It'll be Clayton Blackmore, and Lukic just had to help it on his way. Free kick which defeated the wall, but not the goalkeeper. Heinz Sterling again. Support from Hughes and Kanchelskis. Ryan Giggs, knocked out by Lukic, just managed to gather it off the toe of Hughes. Ryan Giggs is getting all kinds of freedom down the left-hand side, and Mel Sterling's got his hands full again.
Yeah, a sigh of relief from Chris White there, because it was him that played Ryan Giggs onside.
Half an hour gone. Leeds United 1 goal to the good. Manchester United have a free kick. Fairclough on Hughes again. George Courtney is 50 years of age now. This is his retirement season. You may recall that he took charge of Manchester United's quarter-final last season at Old Trafford, sent off Jimmy Case in a match with Southampton. It's Blackmore again. Oh, he's found the range this time! Pick that out! "14 minutes of the first half remaining, Manchester United on terms."
Well, he's known as a free kick specialist, Clayton Blackmore. Similar free kick to before, and as we said earlier, just that yard or two to the side of John Lukic and it beats them all ends up. A fantastic strike, power, swerve, everything on the ball, gave John Lukic no chance whatsoever.
And here's Batty with a bit of space, and there's not much of that about. David Batty claimed that it took a deflection. It's a goal kick. David Batty scores once every blue moon. He's only ever got 2 goals for Leeds United. Both of those were against Manchester City, strangely enough.
Well, it was a very good strike by Batty, but initially it was terrific play by Gary Speed, hemmed in by Neil Webb and Paul Parker right on the left touchline. And Speed wiggled his way through. Ball fell to Batty and a good shot, but wide.
Giggs. Onto Kanchelskis, onside. He slipped it past Lukic, and Manchester United are in front. Andrei Kanchelskis with 6 minutes of the second half gone.
It might just to get caught a little bit square here. The ball comes through here. John McClelland tries to play him offside, but he wasn't. Just slipped it under John Lucas's arms.
Ryan Giggs it was who played him in.
John McClelland just checks his run here, but he's onside. Brave play by Kanchelskis, and well, there's going to be more goals to come in this game, I'm sure of that.
Manchester United in front for the first time. Andrei Kanchelskis' 5th goal for the club. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding his international future at the moment. Nobody quite knows what's going to happen to the USSR team. But he's put all the troubles in his homeland behind him and been an instant hit in Manchester. In the dominant force in that penalty area. McClare. So much good movement by Manchester United on the break. Giggs finding Ince. Ryan Giggs again. Plenty of support on the right-hand side. Parker had stolen forward, and Webb's found him. And United have 4 waiting for the cross. It's a great one, Ryan Giggs! 2 goals in 4 minutes. Clear daylight for Manchester United. Ryan Giggs puts them within sight of the semi-finals.
Well, it's terrific build-up player here. The ball eventually coming out to Paul Parker, and he curls in a delightful ball here. And Ryan Giggs bundles it over the line. I think tonight Manchester United have defended, we mentioned Pallister there, Steve Bruce, who I think is the best central defensive partnership in the league. They've defended a lot better than what Leeds United have tonight.
They've got some defending to do here, but they've got Peter Schmeichel to help out. McAllister. Batty. Somebody's got to take responsibility for Leeds. Wallace flicking it on. Behind Hodge, chance for John McClelland! The 36-year-old defender who's never scored for Leeds. Hasn't scored for anybody for more than 5 years. I don't think he'll have had a chance quite as good as that one during that period.
Well, this is a golden opportunity for John McClelland here to make it a grandstand finish. The goal gaping at him.
The first big Roses battle goes the way of Lancashire. Manchester United haven't won the war. That will rage on in League and FA Cup, but they're bang on course for a return to Wembley.